Testing, testing, testing. Okay, let's make sure this is going. Okay, that seems to be going. Alright, this seems to be going. Seems to be going. Just checking my mics. Okay, here we go. Alright, we're good.
You're loud and clear.
Yep. Let me get Tom. If he's joining. I'm going to try to get Musirka joining. I don't know if he's going to join or not. But whatever. I'll wake him up on the West
Tom's
Coast.
he's in the
That's
game.
why for some reason I got in my head that I was going to start it at 10 just because I thought Nick was going to join us, and he's on West Coast, so I think I screwed that up, but whatever. All right. We'll see if Tom joins us. All right, so let me take out the. Let's look at the French real quick. All right, HQ squad in 2 trucks. I got that here. I also added just a battalion piece here. Hold on. How do you have it?
Yeah, I figured it made sense to scale this down to platoons.
1 squad in 2 trucks. Oh. Okay, so
it's just a platoon of.
Oh, so it's a platoon. So that's really just 3 of the. Do you demark by squad? Your units for infantry are just squads, right?
Are squads, yeah.
Okay, so I need to get rid of these.
Right. You've got 3 squads and then 2 anti-tank gun crews.
Oh shoot! Reserves. Yeah. So let me. You mean these?
You have. Let's see. You have anti-tank gun models, right? Yeah.
Right here.
You will be setting up now?
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to buy coffee.
Yeah, that's fine. We have. Oh, Jesus Christ. My wife's getting me. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
All right. So hold on. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go down the list. So, just give me a moment. Let's go down the list. All right. So you have. Okay. We're doing the second DLM. We're looking at the battalion of Dragonport HQ squad. HQ1 squad in 2 trucks. So
you have a total of 6 trucks. You have 1 squad, 2 crews, 2 anti-tank guns.
6 trucks. Wait a minute.
Yeah, there's 4 trucks for the anti-tank platoon.
But there it is. There it is. Okay, hold on a second.
You can always say that you have the anti-tank guns already in place, and then you can just put the trucks off the table. It would be fine. Yeah.
Here's this, but you're saying, is this accurate, right? Is this accurate? 3 squads in 2 trucks for the HQ. I also gave them just an HQ marker too.
It's just 1 squad.
It's just 1 squad. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And then your actual dragoons are on motorcycles.
Those are here.
Which is fine. You just use the infantry stand. We just know that they have motorcycle mobility.
Right. That's why I have that with it. I have the motorcycle.
Motorcycles. And you have those are motorcycles? Okay. Yeah. I see with sidecars. All right. But yeah, that is the component. 3 squads, a 160mm mortar, 3 light machine guns. So it's just a light machine gun with every squad.
So one of the and then there's only 2 HTGs. ATG.
That's right.
And you're saying 2 trucks because one's carrying the weapon and one's carrying the support, like this.
That's right. If you look at how they portage these guns, they basically have a rather small truck and they just run it up, barrel forward.
Yeah, and then the other one's for just the support crews, the crews, basically. All right, and then here I have the 10, the commander in front, and then the 10 H39. Right here.
Those look great.
Okay.
And then
I have mortar.
Because we'll be recording, we'll go over the
we are recording
radio list
already.
Good morning, world.
160 millimeter mortar. Okay, so 160 millimeter mortar. I just need to mark that. I did.
And that's
right here.
That's just with one of the squads. So that squad can either be a regular maneuver element or it can operate the mortar. So.
Oh, okay. So like this.
Yeah, there's not a separate.
Okay, so this is one squad amongst two trucks. I just put this as the commander, HQFO here, whatever.
Yeah, HQ, right. He's got.
So does that look good?
Two trucks.
Does that look good for the French as a whole now?
It does.
All right. So now let's go vet the Germans, not pet the Germans, but vet the Germans. All right. The Wunderhaus.
They'd be into it,
Yeah, I know. You've seen Euro Trip, right? That was in Paris, though, I think, or at least that German Xena warrior princess was in Paris, right? All right. So now we're on the German briefing. I'm looking at the light company, which is 2 Panzer III, 5 Panzer III. All right, so here's the 2, and here's the 5. They don't look exactly right. Maybe these are like weird OP models, but whatever. I kind of like these models because they look like actual miniatures, like old lead miniatures. Right here. Okay.
Oh yeah, they do. Those look great.
I love them because they look. They're not probably exact for the class, but or type. All right, so here's the 2 and the
35T.
Yeah, exactly. I did that as the Panzer I. I'm assuming that's the equivalent. I don't know. It looks like it, or at least as you denoted it. I'm assuming that. I was assuming that was relatively similar. All right. All right. So then we
as long as it's a different model, it'll work.
Yeah, that's right. So Panzer III CHQ. That's there. There. And then 5 there. 6 Panzer II and 6 Panzer I. Okay, I need to fix that. Wow, these guys are gonna kick ass. Like that, right? Wow.
Yeah, it looks good. And then the Panzer IVs, those are late war Panzer IVs.
Yeah,
but,
whatever.
We'll know they're actually 4Cs with light armor and short guns.
Here, I might just make them smaller then. Can't get them any smaller. Hold on. Whatever. It's fine. Well, you know what? I can scale them down just a little bit. Let's do that. Bear with me. Some of these models are to their limit and I have to do the transformation there. That's
as small as you can shrink them. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I got to do the same thing for the turret.
And just to quickly run down the differences between the French and German armor here, because of the French not having radios and having one-man turrets.
Mm-hmm.
One-man turret means
they have to follow each other, right? If I read that right.
That's right. Well, they have the ability to operate independently, but they will have extra rolls to see if they just freeze because of lack of battlefield awareness. So one-man turrets, obviously, one man is commanding the tank, loading the gun, firing the gun. So if he's crew exposed to get better spot rolls, he cannot fire the cannon or the machine gun.
I rescaled the Panzer Force to be a little bit more early looking.
That's looking better. Okay. I think the 3s are still too big.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. Let me see if I can do anything about that.
We're using the variable rate of fire rule, which will be familiar to squad leader people. If the color die is a 1 or a 2, you can keep firing the main gun, but not if you're in a one-man turret. Without radios, you've got to do the follow the duckling thing, or you have to make rolls to see if you actually move independently.
Bloody hell. Give me a second.
Turret's doing its thing, yeah.
We don't have communication flags or pigeons.
You have flags, but you're still doing platoon movement, and if you operate independently, you have extra cohesion rules.
We do not speak with flags.
Yeah, if you put your little Farna out of your Panzer, then it may get lost in the smoke and so on. So there's still cohesion rules to operate independently. All the German tanks have radios. So.
Fixing the. Is that better for this one? Does that look better?
It does. That looks right in relation to the
Okay, hold on. Let's do this then. Let's do this.
Blown away.
Okay.
Noting what I have done here in my scenario setup, I believe the French will get smushed, but be ready for that.
All right, HQ. Just marking these as HQ.
Yeah, there's a total of 7 Panzer IIIs.
Yep.
That looks like 8 right there.
Oop.
So you take one out. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let me save the game. Give me a second.
I need to take and read. I have somewhere reference of the World War II Polish manuals of 70p tank platoon.
All right, so just let's confirm all the tanks here. So we have 7 total 3s. We have 6 total 2s. We got 6 total.
There's a 7th. It's 7th operating with the Panzer IV.
On the Panzer II regiment, or which?
There's a single additional Panzer II attached to the Panzer IVs.
Yeah, I got that back here.
2 Panzer IVs. Right. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, 2 and 1. All right, you're good. You're good. And then 6 Panzer Is. So.
Yep. All right, so that's all ready.
So that's looking good. Yep.
All right, so now let's take a look at this. The infantry. These guys right here. This is all fluff right here. This little section here is fluff. All right. All right. So I have a 222 and a 221. Is that correct? One of each.
Yeah, and it's 8 trucks and 8 squads. I mangled the infantry company line. So.
Wait a minute. Of these? Of what?
No, I'm saying there are 8 squads of infantry in the 8 trucks. If you look, I mangled the line. I actually pasted a different line for the composition of the motorized infantry.
Do you want them in Opel Blitz would be fine? 8 trucks?
Yeah, it doesn't matter what truck we use. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, hold on. I might need to.
But the point is, I put 2 squads. It's actually 8. So.
All right, hold on. Let's just. Okay, so you got 8 trucks pulling in 8 squads, which I can use these for. Let me move this out of the way. This was for the pack 36s. The 37 mils, they have trucks each. Is that correct?
I'm sorry. You're saying 37 mils.
These ATGs.
The German OB doesn't have any tank guns.
Oh, okay. May have screwed that up. All right. So they don't have anything. They don't have any of this. Okay. So then we're saying 8 of these and then 1 squad each.
Yeah, 1 squad per truck, and they have light machine guns, not medium machine guns. I pasted the heavy company info instead of the rifle company info.
I'm just gonna move these guys off for now. I'll just take those guys off. But this is correct about the recon. I got a 221 and a 222.
Yeah, you've got 2 armor cars attached to the company. So
this right here. Okay,
really unfair of me to give the Germans their armor cars and not give
like this. Then does that look good?
Their Panhards.
And then
that's looking great.
And they have an artillery support. Let me bump this up a couple just to make it a little more visual.
Yeah, your FOs can call in 75 millimeter.
Okay, so this is that. This is all right. That's all right. right.
And to talk about the situation we're representing here, it's the 12th of May, 1940.
And this is accurate then. What you see there is accurate, right? I'm going to take these guys out of the way. But this is all accurate.
This looks good. That looks good, yeah.
All right.
This is 12th of May. We are in the Belgian plain. This is the feint by the Northern German force, and it has drawn the cream of the French army, the cavalry divisions, and this was, at the time, the largest tank battle in history, around Hanut and Gembloux, and goes on the 12th and 13th, and the French, they're not doing great in the battle, but they are holding their ground, particularly the 1st Moroccan division at Gembloux. But they have to fall back because, of course, they discover how badly they've been flanked at Sedan. So by the 14th, these units are headed northwest.
Are we assuming the German infantry are on board disembarked?
They can start in the trucks. If you look at our starting positions, give me a second.
Let me rescale these trucks. It's kind of annoying me.
French will set up first. The French armor can be anywhere on the western third of the map. The Dragon Port may be set up on the bottom third of the map up to the town. We put the town further east, so we won't put them in the town. They may be mounted or dismounted. The German forces will set up within 6 inches of the east map edge, and they may start mounted. You can start dismounted if you want, but
that's better.
It makes sense for them just to be in trucks because they're going to move forward.
All right, let me save this again because I just rescaled the trucks. Now everything looks very good. All right, let's do that. Let's save that, and then let's get going. All right. Alrighty. So here, these are all squads. 8 squads here. Are we missing any infantry? So we're not. They don't have a lot of infantry, do they? Then French. Wow.
The French are quite outnumbered. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So I don't mind being the French. It's fine. Or whatever. Tom, what do you want to be?
Thomas, are you ready to be a Panzer commander?
Tom, are you with us?
John. Awkward silence.
Yeah, yes. Oh, no, I am. I wasn't sure you are talking to me, Walter. I don't have a preference. I can be German.
Well, we'll just kind of walk. Okay. We'll kind of play through it. No matter. We'll kind of do like what we usually do. Is just kind of talk through what might more than likely would happen. All right. So I'm sorry. Let's start placing the Germans as they're coming on board. Where are they coming on board?
Well, actually, the French are going to do all their setup first.
Okay. So do I need to do that secretly at all, or?
Well, I mean, if you are in cover, then you can. But the tanks are going to be probably driving in the open, and the infantry can start mounted because you want to move them. So, yeah, you can make a map record for the infantry, but the tanks, I would think you would just put out on the table.
Okay. And all right. Wow. Okay. And do I have? Is it of my? It seems like objective-wise, it's of my opinion that they're gonna drive through. Oh fuck. Bear with me.
So
help me lock these down as you.
You received a phone call back at base saying go to Mox. The Germans are coming. And you know there are supporting French units somewhere, and that's all you know.
Okay. Very good. Had my coffee delivery. My lovely wife. All right.
The best way to play this on a tabletop is make sure that the French infantry and tank commanders don't communicate with each other. Because historically they had almost no idea what each other was doing.
And any idea where these anti-tank guns would be? God knows. Probably in cover.
The bottom third of the map, up through the trees outside of town.
So about like down here, you mean?
I can.
But you don't. Well, just whatever. Just whatever. We'll just play
anywhere you want, mounted or unmounted. You can have the.
I would assume the ATGs in particular are set up. You know, I mean that's That's my assumption. And then their trucks are kind of like this, right? Something like this, right here and here.
Makes sense to me.
All right.
To note, the 25 millimeter is relatively accurate. It's out to 12 inches, and it will hit out to 20. If you look at the chart, it's 10 at 2 inches, 9 at 6,
okay, hold on a second.
8 at 12.
I think we might need
23 at 30. Yeah.
I think we might need to use centimeter. Just specifically, what is this? What do you think? Look at what I'm doing.
Well, if you use inches, oh yeah, that's only 9 inches. Wow. Okay.
Right, but I
think inches are going to be fine because most of the shooting is going to be happening under 15 inches.
Well, right. Just switch over to centimeter, and I think that looks better. This is 20 centimeters.
That's 20. Yes, yeah, it's gonna. We're gonna be
units.
crawling on them.
All right. How about grid? Let's go
grid?
Look at grid. No, definitely not that. So let's go inch.
Yeah. So I've got on grid, not 6 inches.
Okay, so that's 10 inches right there.
I think inches would work. Okay.
All right, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. It'll speed it up, right? It'll scale it. Appropriately. All right. So again, okay. So I've set these.
It's a nice fight after all.
I'm gonna separate these guys a bit.
Yeah, you got to remember, this being early war, none of these guns are accurate at any range at all, except for the.
And where I can set up.
75.
I can set up anywhere with the Hodgkins.
Anywhere on the left third of the map. Yep.
Anywhere on the left third. Hold on, let me.
I'd say your line there is about. You're about.
How about
there,
like that? How about like that? All right. So then, this guy's the HQ commander. He is a spotter though, right? Or no?
Yeah. Yes, but remember, if he would like an element to. Yeah, he's going to have to lead from the front just by the nature of not having radios. He can only communicate with flags. So.
Okay, hold on.
And it's best. I don't know. Yeah. You can randomize which vehicle is that CHQ vehicle.
We'll just randomize it. It's fine.
Otherwise, we'll just shoot at it, right? So.
Yeah. Let me take these guys. Oh wait, anywhere left third, right? All right. So we're just gonna.
You're all set
here, yeah. Something like that. And this guy's kind of. I don't know.
Tonos, the Germans have none of these restrictions. They can fight with their commanders, screw exposed. They can operate independently. Get all those things.
Okay, now we have the one squad of infantry, wherever the hell they're hiding. Maybe in the freaking cornfield.
Okay, you essentially have 4 squads. Yeah, you've got the CHQ and you've got the 3 Dragoon squads.
All right.
On the
so
motorcycles.
This is the command HQ. They've taken up command HQ in this cornfield. And then the motorcycles are. I'm assuming they're cross country capable. I don't know, right?
Yeah, they're not
debatable.
Cross country, but they're fine in good terrain.
So I'm gonna just attach them with.
They and the anti-tank guns would support each other. So.
Okay, so if just for game's sake, if the motorcycle's in front, they're mounted. If the motorcycle's in back, they've dismounted. All right, Germans, do your set up where you think you would be, and ask Walter your disposition.
Yeah, it's my setup zone, kind of, because in my axis. Yeah, sorry guys, I was kind of spaced out. So my
your mic's really quiet. I'm
going like this, right?
Can you boost your mic just a little bit, Tom? Like by about 10%.
Of course, that was an update.
Yeah, Discord sucks.
No, Windows update. You know what? There is.
Up your gain. Yeah. Anyway, see my green line?
Yes.
I'm looking for the.
Say it. Go ahead. Then I guess those inches work. I think I was zoomed in I think I was pretty zoomed in when I did those measurements, so I guess that's okay.
So yeah, the green line you can set up behind.
That's 500 meters. All right, I guess that's all right. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, whatever. We never really care too much about scale. We tend to just use scale to adjust the time of the game, so we're good. All right, take your time. I'm just kind of.
Sorry, I'm checking the volume. Apparently, I have.
You're better now. You're better now. Let me. If y'all see any roads that aren't locked, please help me lock them. All right.
Well, I have not been promoted, so I can't move anything.
Hold on.
Okay, so what we have here? So I have this.
I'll lock them.
That's your setup line, yeah.
I assume these panzers for H are also part of my force, or
yes.
Is it just...
Yeah, that's your elements of your heavy tank company.
Okay. So I need to drive just from one edge to the other, I assume. Okay. And these are platoons, so they need to stick together. Probably more.
Yeah, in a general tactical sense, they have tactical flexibility. So.
Okay.
I think I actually do have motorcycles without sidecars, but I'm not gonna mess with that right now. That button is not the right color for a Napoleonic Chevalier. See, I have to simulate that. I have to simulate the grognard comments from the side. Here's you have an artillery support right here as well, Tom. And you can place it where you want. Just it's off map, but just place it somewhere you don't forget it. And you can scale it up if it helps you not forget you have it.
I should remember it. It's like I have one battery, correct? That I can.
Yes, and I'll start singing Metallica soon enough. Battery.
That was my my extracurricular activity this week. I went to see 9 Inch Nails.
Oh wow! Yeah, they did. Did they unleash upon you the Tron Ares soundtrack at all?
They did. Yeah, they did a very good version of "As Alive as You Need Me to Be," and they were in the center of the arena floor for that. They had this really cool setup. I'll stick a screenshot in the Discord
do it. I saw them at Lollapalooza 1.
Yeah, I have seen 9 Inch Nails
back in 92, 91.
Yeah, I saw him at Lollapalooza, and I saw him on the further down the spiral tour, which is, I guess, 30 years now.
Yeah, exactly. We're aging ourselves.
I think I can place Recon Platoon here. Okay, the terrain.
I thought this map ended up pretty good looking, or reasonable.
I agree.
I don't think you can expect some complex tactics from me.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Guys, my guys start.
Yeah, we're just kind of. The thing with any war game, and this is nothing against Armored Fist, is Tom and I have so many war games in our head right now that we have to literally.
Oh yeah.
I have to
Oh, yeah.
So you got to play a game I think personally about 2 or 3 times fully, and then play the game for real. It's just
how much do I want to drive just in trucks on the road? How bad?
If you are in a column on the road and your crew exposed, you'll add 50%.
Well, here's a question. Here's just a general question. Historically, Blitzkrieg wise, what was their overall tactics for cross country? I mean, I'm assuming they just bolted cross country, not in lines on
They did. They did a lot of road columns and reconnaissance by fire.
Reconnaissance by fire.
And then your reconnaissance company would make contact, and then everybody would deploy out of column behind that. There was a lot of that going on. Now, the Belgian plane's very open. There's a lot of pictures of them just operating, line abreast in the fields.
Yeah, that's what I've seen. That's why I question that.
Yeah, and because you got to remember this is only the third day of the advance, and since this is the feint, this is where the best French units are. So there is hard head-to-head fighting and a lot of meeting engagements.
Yeah, I think that's what we haven't been taught, right? We're always kind of ingrained. The French were running, and they had to really, but there are definitely
Let's say the good French units fought very hard.
Yes, probably more so than they should have needed to, right? I guess is another way.
Yeah, well, they took. It's a 6-week campaign. They had 90,000 dead. So anyone who tells you the French their morale broke. It broke later, and your Laotian conscripts with machine guns that were defending pillboxes on the Meuse, they didn't last very long. Why would you expect that?
The one thing I didn't put down was this. Am I correct that I have a 60 mil mortar on the French?
You do. It is with one of your dragoon squads.
So
that dragoon squad can either operate as an infantry squad or it can operate the mortar.
Okay. All right. That's the part I didn't know. All right. So I'll just have it here as a swap in for for one of these.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got one. It's limbered on one of your motorcycles. If you want to use it, you can use it.
Interesting. That's kind of neat.
HQ.
That's probably a very useful thing for this one. I don't know. This is tough.
Not the
Fate is not locked down.
All right, so another question then.
I will lock it up as soon as I take my models.
How generally did they operate their French squads, or excuse me, their motorcycle squads? Did they have any particular? I just don't know a lot about it. Did they have a particular tactic that they use? You know what I'm saying, like that we want to try to depict here?
I'm not the biggest expert about the dragoons, but they operated in support of
probably
cavalry
just quick
armor. Yeah, they would.
They quickly get to cover. I'm assuming, no matter what, get to cover.
The engagements I know the most about. They would use their mobility, get into a defensive position in a town or whatever, and then fight like regular infantry. Oh, I thought I locked it. I guess
basically dragoons, right?
No, you know what? You locked it. I unlocked it because it was extended.
Oh, I got you. Okay, yeah.
I don't know. Something will happen.
And just don't be.
This is the.
I didn't put good text markers on any of this. So if you need to kind of relabel things, by all means.
No, I think I will be fine. They are. My only question is that it's infantry companies, so.
No. These are squads. These are all squads. So just go ahead and fix that.
No, yeah, I mean, is all of the infantry is like one cohesive unit, or can I?
Yes, the infantry is one company. You could certainly split it up by platoon.
Okay, because.
But each stand is a squad, though, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
I was just wondering if I need to keep them together or can I split them?
In the spirit of Auftragsstrategie, I just mangled that. You may split up units. You may have low-level commanders show personal initiative, all that good stuff.
Oh, interesting. Are we enacting any optional rules? I thought I saw some mention of some.
Variable rate of fire. The Germans have it. The French anti-tank guns do as well, but not the French tanks. That means if you roll low on the colored die, again, I stole this shamelessly from squad leader. If you roll low on the colored die, you can keep firing. If you change targets, you have a significant penalty to hit. But say you've got a tank in front of a 25 millimeter anti-tank gun, their real rate of fire was like every 6 seconds, something like that. so they can keep loading and shooting till they roll a high on that color die.
Okay, I think I will just start from here. Like this. And see what happens. Infantry will wait on road.
Okay, if both sides are satisfied, then we can start. And Germans move first. The Germans are the only ones with a contact roll, so that would be your first die roll, Thomas.
2 dice or 1 die?
That's 2 dice.
Do you
roll low? Your contact roll is 8.
Okay.
All right.
You missed it.
Your artillery are busy helping other customers. All right. So this would be supporting fire. At this moment, you don't have any targets, but you could do a spotting roll. And then after that, we would go into movement, and we would determine who's crew exposed, who's buttoned, and we will go from there. So, all right. So give me spot rolls. Yeah. Give me spot rolls from your commanders for the tank platoons.
Okay. So starting from here and going the side.
Oh, nice. Roll a 5, so that would be double. So then, give me a 50-inch measure from you.
50.
Yeah. Okay. You would see any vehicles in the open out at that range. All right. Next roll.
Okay, and I assume when you said it, I see none, right?
You do not see anything. That's right. Okay. These guys. 6. Same thing. And then your last.
We rolled for these guys, yes. So.
Okay. All right. Yep. They'll get a roll as well.
I was oddly accurate that the H-39 did operate as 5 tank platoons, by the way.
Yeah, 5 tank platoons. Yeah. Okay, and then you got one more roll.
Oh, shoot. 5. Oh, so it's 50 also, I guess. Because that's the same roll that the guys on the left flank.
Yeah. So you know there is nobody in the next 2.5 kilometers in front of you. So clear sailing, can continue your advance through Belgium.
I guess this blocks line of sight, right? So although
yes, this area
is not known to me, and anything.
Yeah, if we measure through those little felt ovals or through actual tree or building, that blocks line of sight. Well, and it's May, so the farm fields don't block. They don't block vehicles at all. So
I don't think these have
vehicle line of sight.
Yeah. But I don't see anything in them if they are infantry.
Right. You would see up close. You would see infantry in the open. You would see very close infantry in cover, and you don't see anything in front of you.
Okay. So
if you want to put the chart on the screen, you're welcome to at any point. I have the book open in front of me. So.
I was going to ask you, Walter. Are you okay with me visibly showing the rules, etc.? I mean, it's going to be like, all right, just kind of. If anybody has the acumen and skill to piece that together and play the game, by all means. No, I'm just kidding.
I did get asked. They didn't ever follow up. They wanted to use my rule system in a computer game, and I said, "Hey, let's talk. Let's." Send me a contract, and they didn't ever, but I was excited briefly.
That's interesting. Yeah, I think it could. I think it would.
Right to Microprose.
Yeah, you never know.
Seeing what they are right now, putting out there, you might have a chance. Okay, one question. This is no. I mean.
I know, but that was okay. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you'll see some of the stuff they're putting out
the very early release. Yes.
Yes. Question about these guys, because they are labeled Panzer 1, but these are Panzer 38.
Yeah, just squint your eyes. Squint.
Yeah, but which one is it? The model. What
represents the 35Ts? The 35T models are actually the Panzer 1s. So.
Okay, great. Yeah,
that's just light machine guns.
I was too excited. okay about that. I thought...
you outnumber the French badly enough as it is. Yeah. So anyway, since there is no supporting fire, we are into movement.
I just drive.
Right.
How fast they drive?
Just to walk through this, the movement rate is 12. You needed to make a couple decisions. You want to start moving. You decide if you have
button up.
Yeah, Are you crew exposed or buttoned up? If you stay crew exposed with your tank commander, it will help your spotting rolls. And you also need to decide whether you're going to end the turn stopped or in motion. The buttons, there's really no reason to stop them. So.
No, I would move 12 at least. Then.
Well, it's 11 because you got to put them in motion. But
all right, I would.
So this is really easy for you to remember. All of your tanks are 12 inches of movement.
Okay, cool. And I don't know because I experiment. I would put because I can button up or button down specific tanks, or do I?
Yes, you would just declare what you're doing, and that can be down to the tank level. You're going to want at least your.
I would expose guys on the flanks for some reason.
Okay, yeah, you're going to want to have your platoon commander exposed just for your spotting rolls.
Oh, really? Okay, so my platoon commander, I will platoon CO. That will be this guy. Okay,
you
so
just
he will be exposed and guys on... right, I shouldn't say it. I thought it was... Yeah. I was wondering if it's...
and you just have to hope all those French 155mm guns are still stuck in traffic somewhere out west.
Meanwhile,
I assume anywhere on this line, Peter can stop me, right? You can say. I assume anywhere on this line you can say you shoot or something. And then I subtract.
Yeah, if you want, you can. If you want, you can use a marble to help you with that.
Just the form how we'll do this. I will move them, and you can say at which point you would.
All right. Fire, but if you want to, I mean, here I just put a marble. I just give me a marble over here for you. You can use movement marker.
Okay. Way over on the French side, there is a pile of the markers.
Yeah.
But you want me to mark with them where I started?
Yeah, exactly. If you want, just so that in case you need to, in case we need to do anything like that, right?
Okay, sure. So that's their movement. However,
you can get rid of it if you're done.
I do all of my movement, right? It's not.
Yeah, so you can reuse that for something else if you want.
Right, I have 12.
I don't think anything's within range, so you can just move, right? I mean,
crops stop me or slow me down in any way.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna.
No, they're good terrain. I mean, it's May, so they're not grown very tall. You can just drive through the farm fields. So.
Yeah, okay.
The main places we would have to actually slow you down for terrain are
make some popcorn with your
towns
exhaust.
Not on the road, and the actual stanza trees, where you would have your usual small chance of bogging, etc.
My recon cars also have 12 inches.
They probably have more than that.
I of course forgot to print their armor card. Give me a second.
What are they? I have the cards here.
These are like armored cars with 20mm autocannons. If they are what the model represents.
The 35T, right? Or which one? Which one?
No, these guys. There's two guys.
The 221s and the 221 or the 222s, right?
Right, yeah, I wondered what's their speed.
Where are they?
Because they probably move a little faster.
They are also 12-inch, and they have wheeled movement, so if you ever put them on a road, they'll move much faster.
Okay, they will
move. You're leaving everything in motion, I take it, so far? We'll want chits or pebbles or something to mark that.
Let's say.
Because remember, my system, if the vehicle stopped, you don't put anything down, but they're in motion, then you do leave a counter.
Okay, so
let's use yellow. No, wait.
There should be an in motion over here. Yeah, this one right here.
Oh, you have.
There's an in motion.
Markers?
Here, I put a couple here.
Ah, we have markers. Yeah, I haven't
Right
seen them. Sure. Okay.
Just pull over what you need. I made several. I don't even think we needed. I mean, if they're not in firing distance of anything, what are they?
I mean, keep an eye on it, Peter, but I'm sure he can do the whole move. It's just the approach march still.
Yeah, I don't. While we're talking this, you know, what is my maximum on H39? Let's go look at that real quick.
Nothing you have on the table can fire more than 30 inches.
All right, here we go. You're right. 30 is like total.
And the 25s are only reasonably accurate to 20 inches. The 37s are no better, actually.
So okay, ordnance armor. Okay. Remind me of the chart. I'm looking at your armored card for the Hotchkiss H39, and there's 3 rows. There's one that says 124, 216, and 3 4.
That is right. That's when you're calculating your to kill roll.
Right.
The to hit roll, you go to the book and you go to chart
that's
D.
Your.
So
that's your
37
category.
Millimeter,
yeah.
Right. 37 millimeter firing AP or HE.
Mm-hmm.
Say you were firing 12 inches away, your base to hit is 8. Okay. So if you're firing at the front armor of a Panzer II, Panzer III, that's 2 points of armor. So say it's 12 inches away, then you are in the yellow. So your to kill number is 7 or less on 2 dice before other factors.
That's all of my movement. Infantry will wait for now.
That'd be a good one to put on the screen with
hit your chart D.
Chart.
Yeah, I'm there.
Well, I meant the armor card for the Hotchkiss.
Oh, you want me to? Yeah, I got that right now.
Oh, right.
I'm showing it right now.
Oh, I'm not seeing it. Maybe I'm just not zoomed out enough.
No, I don't have it on the table. I have it in my stream.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So people watching. Yeah, that's fine. I'll show you later. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm not. This isn't StreamYard, so I'm not.
Okay, that's my movement.
The one thing about doing it
is waiting.
The one thing about streaming like this, though, is I get higher resolution. By the way, right, by using OBS. All right.
That sounds cool.
All right.
Also, I'm grateful for the push to talk versus StreamYard. Okay, so now would be when we would do any final defensive fire, because there was no defensive fire during movement. Nobody's in range. Now you have an opportunity first. I think you have 1 spotting roll here from this platoon. So you may as well roll now and see if you see those moving vehicles.
All right, I will bring that here, and we.
Does trees like that block anything or hinder? Just
got an 8.
What's that?
Trees like
those would block line of sight. Absolutely, yeah. So
yeah. So but I think you have sight to my recon here.
Yeah, I would say so. Yes, I agree. That's probably what you would see first.
This is the only thing you see from them.
I would say so. I would agree.
Chart C detection says the base detection range without intervening terrain for a moving vehicle that's got more than 4 movement points in view is 35 inches. You've rolled an 8, so we double that. So see if anybody that you can see is within 70.
Oh, yeah, I can see the recon, the 221 and 222. So I'm aware of it at least. All right.
Yeah. Now, hopefully I'm right that there's no intervening terrain from the field in May. I'm pretty sure they've just been planted. This is Northern Europe, not Florida. So that would be the thing just to fact check from pictures from the campaign. But given that, so you are now aware that there is a reconnaissance element out there, and you probably have a general sense from dust and noise that something else is going on out to the east. So.
Okay.
Clinkety, clinkety, clinkety.
What's shaking? Why is my dog going insane? Inside. Now I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger was in the French front line. I will get in my car. My cha. All right. All right. So, phase. Call out phases for me. So now we're in movement on side B. Right?
Oh well. So,
turn one, side B.
Side A would finish up with any advancing fire, but you have no targets yet. And you then would have any close combat from anybody within an inch of each other. And that is mandatory. You don't decide whether to go into close combat if you're that close. And then we switch sides. French do not have any cohesion rolls, and they do not have any contact rolls. So we move right on into your supporting fire. You don't have anybody in range, although you have a target from your platoon that just made the spot roll.
All right. So would I for side B, which is French, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So then the question is whether you wish to do any movement yet.
I do, and they're not going to be able to fire on me at least. So what I'm going to try to do is bring
the range gradations on your cannon only go out to 1,500 meters.
Lovely.
Well,
all right.
Is...
Let me, I want to move here. You know what? Let me take a marker too. All right. So I'm starting here with the lead unit. All right.
The only thing on this table that could fire this far and miss is the Panzer IVs.
All right. So I'm going to, and my distance is 12 as well, or what?
You are 11 and you're stationary. So if you want to move and then stop again, you would go a total of 9 inches.
All right. That's probably what I'm going to do. Let me start moving here, and you said 9. All right, that's my French anthem. All right.
I was wondering. I have a question for you, Walter, about the rules, because the rule that you take 1 inch from movement when you start or stop makes sense, but did it affected anything ever game wise?
So the fact that you are taking a point of movement to stop means that defensive fire can react to it.
Okay.
It also affects how far you're moving and whether you decide to remain in motion.
Yeah, I was mostly asking about how far you move, because taking 1 inch from even 10 doesn't sound like much.
Yeah, the most important thing about it is you are expending a movement point in front of people who could shoot at you. So the question is whether they're firing at a stationary.
I like our oversized markers, by the way. It's like it's helping me show.
They're awesome.
Yeah, they're actually pretty nice. It's pretty cool. All right, so that's that platoon of H35, H39.
Right. And obviously, I mean, we know the era. If you are in motion, you will not hit with the main gun. Not even very close.
Right, so I'm just gonna. I'm assuming that the platoon is radioed, correct? It's gonna be the company is radioed.
The company commander has a radio, but he doesn't have anybody to communicate with. So.
Wait a minute. What?
You specifically, right? You have the only radio, and there's a radio.
So I can at least see that. I can at least see that these guys are reacting to something, and I can move. I'm just talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, you would know. Those tanks are moving, and they're putting their little flags out, and you can send little flags to them, and the platoon can operate as a platoon, right? Yeah, your platoon leader has moved, and then everybody matches his movement, so there's no separate cohesion rules. Okay. I do need to know on both sides. You need to keep track of who is crew exposed and who is buttoned, because obviously when we get into machine gun range, that will matter. Artillery, that will matter. Okay, and high explosive, it will matter.
But really, the commander might be exposed, right? But really, these guys are just gonna probably be buttoned, right? I mean, they're not really.
Yeah, the French have the problem that if you are crew exposed, then you can't fire any weapons.
Yeah. I mean, I think the commander would stay exposed with binocs.
Yeah.
He'd stay back.
Yeah.
And he's staying within visual range of both platoons.
That's right. They're going to have to be able to look back, which probably means unbuttoning the platoon commander and look at his flags, or they're not going to know what's going on.
And I can't. Okay, again, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play this like I see it.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Right. I don't know how powerful any of these are right now. Okay.
Right.
I'm not going to cheat.
At this moment, you know they're armored cars. And there's obviously something else going on, but that's the only specific intel you got.
Right.
So what I would say is your platoon commanders can stay buttoned as long as they're doing the last order from your unit commander.
Right.
So
which is right now.
Okay. Cool. Right.
A counter. I mean, really, I'm just doing a counter.
So as long as you're moving to contact with the enemy or stopping and firing, then it's just
I'm stopping.
Those are logical things, right?
So do I need to?
Logical things for your,
Do I then? And then I remove these. Now they're stopped.
If you spent the point to stop at the end of the move, then you pull those chips off. Right. Yeah. Those are just for things that remain in motion.
Right. Now he had the option to fire on me if he was within range.
Now he does get spotting rolls from people in line of sight, and I would say
probably
at
the recon.
The moment, the recon is it. Yeah. So another roll bonus for the recon. Oh no, they don't even need it. They can see it. So
yeah, he's aware that this platoon is here. So then
and and the German radio net is such that the other units don't have a target, but they know they're there, so they can start maneuvering for when they do get a spot against them. Yeah. The French armor and the French dragoons are not on the same radio net.
Okay, now what I would say, and again we can argue this, is that this ATG group will know that this platoon is on the move for some reason.
Oh, sure. They're aware of it. They don't see any targets yet, but
I think that these guys would start moving. They would start knowing that there's something here. You know what I'm saying? Not down
their
here.
Their ears tell them that.
Okay.
That there's something moving into the battlefield.
So can I at least mount? Are we able to jimmy this 25?
The dragoons could spend half of their movement mounting the 25 back on the truck, or they can haul basically they would haul the cannon an inch.
Oh wow. Yeah, see that's so I think I would probably at least hook up, at least do some overwatch here, let this guy stay, and this guy would probably start hooking up, right? We need at least one mobile ATG, I think.
And this is the thing about the era. Remember, you see all these nice open fields of fire that you probably can't hit in because the range is so short on the guns.
What is the range of these?
Theoretically, you could hit out to 30 inches. Your chances are
in French theory.
Yes. I do not think it works in theory. It may work in.
I think, therefore, I hit.
So you have a decent chance out to 20 inches with the 37s and the 25s.
So my main thing.
World War is much different from Cold War.
Right. Okay. So my main thing is my main reasoning here. My main. I should be able to do this. Is that
we do a battle here in 44. We have all the guns shooting across the table, basically. So
okay, so my main thing is that this guy's doing Overwatch, and that this guy is moving into a more more advantageous area. Okay.
Yeah. And your Overwatch, remember, is
and his intention. My intention is to basically get the ATG here. Okay.
Yeah, that makes good sense. And again, the dragoons. They're pretty nimble on the battlefield. They can actually see what's going on like the tanks. So you can do logical, tactical things that aren't stupid with the dragoons.
What's their distance with the motorcycles? Right here.
Ooh.
Well, okay. Another question. I hitched here. That's probably going to take the whole move, right?
Motorcycle can go 16 inches on a road. On hard track, it can go 8, basically. So 8 inches out here in the good ground.
All right, hold on. Just in case. All right, so then you're saying
holding.
Just like that-ish. Just I'll give back a couple. So just like this. See, they're kind of moving into action. Right. And then at some point we're going to want to probably plant ourselves and start mortaring, but we don't know where the hell to mortar to yet. All right. Again, just talking through it a little bit. HQ. What benefits do I get out of the HQ at all? Like, I know there's just from a meta gaming perspective, what should I be doing with my HQ?
You want them
survive.
Close enough. You want them to survive, and you want them close enough to direct the rest of your dragoons. So really, they're another infantry squad with a little less firepower than the others. And,
so possibly for indirect fire's sake, for the mortar of the.
You're right. They could direct the mortar. That would be the one other thing they could do.
All right. So let's maybe. Okay, I don't know what's going on necessarily. So this commander may have radioed them, I'm assuming. Sacre bleu.
No, I want to reiterate. There is no. The only way you're going to coordinate between the dragoons and the cavalry is if you get the commanders next to each other physically. They're not on the same radio grid.
All right, so let's think through that. So these guys are sitting in a cornfield having some croissant.
Would they be able to stand like a runner with?
Like they see this guy, they see these guys hitching up and going ape shit.
Sure, they are smoking their Galois. But anyway, yes, they can see tanks moving, and they can assume. I mean, they know they're here because the panzers are coming. So you can do logical things with the
I'm just trying to talk through it. All right, so these guys hitched up. Does that take all their move? That's my one question.
Half of their movement. Half of their movement to get
then they can go how far with this? With the gun?
So the truck, the truck can go 3 more inches basically this turn.
All right.
If on a road, it would go much further.
All right, I'll give them around the corner here.
Table to roll what they do when situation changes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Basically, if you want to play with verisimilitude, obviously you're trying to win. Play the tanks like they are one step behind about what's going on around them, and play the dragoons like they are nimble and
yeah. I mean that's just fine. Yeah, that's what I want to do here. So does this guy's probably still in motion. He doesn't stop.
For basically, like really well trained units in peacetime armies. That's what you got here. You got the cream of the French army. So
la crème.
Remind me, do you have a rule for like short stop fire, or is it just moving or not moving?
If you have basically when you're in defense, if you have someone firing, like you're moving and someone defensive fires that you've already spotted, you can stop your vehicle to go into the gun duel. And whether if you have moved and stopped, it's going to drastically affect your fire compared to supporting fire. But firing while on the move, basically a cannon is not going to hit. Other than you can get lucky.
I just wondered if you have rule like Panzer, kind of where you move half your movement and then you can fire with reduced accuracy.
You can always basically all it comes down to is how far did you move and are you stopped? So if you moved less than 4 movement points, it would reduce the penalty for firing after moving. But it's at the moment of fire, are you stopped or in motion?
Mm-hmm.
So this platoon right here, they did a full move and they stopped. Then they would take the fire after move penalties, but they would still be a stopped vehicle firing.
Okay. Okay.
So if you drive and if
you're about as tired as I usually am, Tom. So
yeah. I'm still a little off kilter from the concert, so here we are. But say you drive down this road and you get in range and Peter declares defensive fire, you could stop your vehicle right there and we go in the gun duel, and then it's the roll off. Whoever beat the to hit roll by more got the first shot off.
Sure. Okay, so let's keep going.
All right, so this guy moved here. These guys are staying put. HQ is gonna start moving into potentially right about here. That's their intention because they want to do indirect fire for the mortars. These the Dragoons are going to start camping about. They're kind of making their way here. Okay. Germans don't know this, but whatever. Just try to act how you would. So the battalion HQ needs to start moving. How far can these guys move? And this is one
squad. The trucks can move 6 inches off road.
All right.
And obviously just take a point off for getting them in motion.
All right, so about like that. All right. All right, so we're kind of in motion with the HQ, trying to get into a position that we can get visual for the mortar of these mobile units here. Okay. These guys already moved, so let me mark that as well, just for my own edification. These guys had moved as well from about there. I think we're good. I think we're done. The other thing, okay, nope, that's it. So that will be it. Movement is done for side B for turn 1.
Okay.
What two
and
next?
There is no defensive fire and no advancing fire. So turn 2, which brings us back to
so we remove all these markers, right?
No, if they're in motion, the marker stays.
All right.
Yes.
It's whether they are right now still a moving vehicle. So Thomas, you're going to roll your radio contact roll.
5, that should do it.
Okay, so now at any phase where your observers would like to activate artillery, then you would have the activation roll, and that goes on all the way through the French side of the turn. Any fire opportunity for you.
Yeah. My observers can be any commander in a platoon plus.
That's right. Your company commanders have the radios only. So.
Yeah. Okay. So basically only. These guys, I think.
You have 2. You have the light tank company HQ, and you have the Well, and the Skidley Fitz is at radios. So the Skidley Fitz is could forward.
These guys, I assume they.
I apologize for rendering SDKFC as Skidley Fitz, but there you are.
They are pretty much. Okay, so they are in radio contact, right?
Right. So then we're into your supporting fire. And you don't have any direct fire, but you could try to activate an artillery battery if you wish to do so.
Yeah, I think the only thing I can
bring
it on is my smoke also, but I don't. How effective would be against this?
Yeah. Well, right. This just keeps us from being. Let's talk through that just a short bit. What would they normally do? I mean.
Smoke to block an enemy. Will you advance or will you retreat? Is a possibility.
Right, but did they do it very often? Yeah. Did they even bother?
In this campaign, you mostly hear about artillery being used for fires on targets. So you could try to hit that platoon with the HE fires from the 75 millimeter. Yeah.
It would be. These are not very heavy tanks, so maybe.
But remember, the chance of a direct hit is very low.
Right. Yeah. I wonder though.
It forces a cohesion roll, and that's always a good thing. So if you want to go through the steps here, yeah.
I don't really see benefits of blocking sight to them, since I'm pretty sure most of my, well, not most, but I have tanks that can outgun them at range, right? At least if I bring my Panzer Force, I can outgun you. So there's no need.
At this point, the 3rd Panzer has not encountered Somoa 35s or Sharpie 1 Bisses. So at this point, you're not aware of tanks you can't penetrate. So
that's true.
Anyway, if you would like to fire,
why not?
Let's go through the process here. So you're going to roll an activation roll, 2d6, and that's also an 8 to see if you actually can get effective fire right now.
Yep.
You can. So now your next choice is: do you want to do a spotting round or a fire for effect now?
I will do spotting round.
Okay. So grab one of those blue and stick it where you want the spotting round to be. Okay. You're now going to roll I check to see if the spotting round is accurate. This is also 8 or less.
It is.
So in a subsequent fire phase, either you're advancing fire or during your defensive fire, you would then roll to activate again for a fire for effect.
Sure.
And having done the spotting this fire phase, that would be more accurate and drift less.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that is it for supporting fire. We are now into German movement. And then Peter, just keep him honest. If you see movement you can react to, stop them to do your defensive first fire.
Right, like just for, I mean, you know, that's not going to be, that's out to 35 here, right?
Probably not this turn, but yeah,
right.
Just be aware. Yeah,
I'll put this
30
out.
30 is your absolute limit. Yeah.
I think they will be able to drive around this building.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry.
Yeah, we'll give it to you. I mean, basically you would pay for a 60-degree turn. I don't see you needing it there for a single farmhouse.
Yeah, he would just. It would be less than 60. Okay, my recon. Okay, recon will. They will just use 1 inch to stop here, and or they need to move at least 1 inch, probably, right? If they are.
They don't have to do anything. You just stop them where they were.
Okay.
So they're just standing around with binoculars now.
Yes. Okay, what's this Pizarro doing here, by the way? And this is this part of the deception, or is it or is it doing something?
Which one?
Here, you have some Pizarro.
Yeah, that's just, those are time travelers. Don't touch those.
Or
yeah, I've seen some Humvee also somewhere. Okay, these guys will move 11. I think they can move around. Okay, let's move them here. They would turn less than 60. Right? You say 60 degrees is the turn that is doing something, right? In terms of cost. Okay, that's less. They will start to flank. I will move this to mark them. Company commander will keep little to the rear. And okay, so wait, 1. That I think is 60. They would turn. Yeah, I think they turn 60 degrees. That's 60 degrees is like 1 inch of movement.
Yes.
Okay, so they can move now 10. Yeah, I will move them 10. They are kept in motion. They don't see them probably yet. How far Panzer 4 can shoot? Up to like
a Panzer 4. Well, let's see. You can shoot 50 inches. Your chances to hit drop off dramatically after 30 inches.
Of course, but still. And these guys. Okay, I had an idea for these guys, but
you can use your movement markers if you want. Your movement marker might help you remember what you moved.
Oh, I should remember what I moved, but I don't have enough of them. I just was thinking if I
just copy
paste. But
probably
moving them around here, this road, that's too much. Like, they probably wouldn't do that in this situation. They would just move 11 inches here, right? Just keep line, see what happens. And
you're
my
about to see what happens.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I wonder if I should. Infantry would move probably just 8 inches here. Okay, I will keep
be next to trucks. Yeah, I need to read somewhere because what happened when there was a contact? Infantry just this.
Oh yeah, they would dismount. They would dismount.
Hold on.
They would not. You try to use the trucks as battle taxis.
Yeah. Just wonder how far from the enemy they would do that, from the known contact, because I have one truck without mount. That's interesting. So 560.
It's right
Did I
here.
lose? Oh, okay. He's very well camouflaged. Okay. And they are also. I would just. They are.
I mean, they were finding out. They found out in Poland and France that having their grenadiers in trucks was terrible. And actually, at Gembloux, which is the next day, the 3rd and 4th Panzer there, and the 4th Panzer is one of the very few units that had the first half-tracks, infantry half-tracks issued, the Hanomag. And so you can compare, if you do that battle, you can compare having armored vehicles for your infantry with having trucks, directly.
Yeah, but this is the question: how close they disembarked, right? Because of course trucks will be terrible when they go.
Well, the cool thing here is the commander of that company is facing the situation for maybe the second time in his life. Like he may have done this in Poland. Right. So you can decide what you want to do, and you'll be exactly where the historical commander was.
Yeah, did they? Because they probably trained for some situations. Do you know how the actual combat differed from what they assumed it will be?
What's interesting about the Poland campaign is the amount of ammunition consumption by the Germans was far higher than they had planned for. All those automatic weapons. So, and then obviously when they ran into well prepared positions with anti-tank weapons and so on, there were some high casualties. There's I'm trying to remember at Wysoka, south of the country, they directly assaulted a position that had tanks and anti-tank guns, and they left most of a Panzer division on the battlefield. But of course, they took the battlefield and they recovered the vehicles and put them back in service.
Right. Okay, so
which is something you can do in Tank Squad, the war game on the computer. Very good game, by the way.
Yeah, if you're simulating a campaign, I've long thought about like an operational level game, and it would be like in the desert, how vital it is to occupy the battlefield afterwards. And the British seem to take forever to figure that out. They would do okay in a fight, but then they would retreat to Lager, and then the Germans would just go and get all their knocked out vehicles and put them in the workshop.
Yeah, I would love to do an Africa Corps.
Yeah, there are
mini
interesting matchups.
Yeah.
There's
game.
I like Africa, and I like early war just in general. Just
there's some amazing matchups like Honeys against
even some Vichy action in North Africa.
37 and 50. Oh yeah. Land the Americans at Casablanca. That's an interesting
with
matchup.
Luke Skywalker. Okay.
That's a corker of an air game too. So
I assume you get the reference.
The American planes against
There will be some games. I like Africa. Oh, I need to finish reading the rules.
And the dude from Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah, and then another one of the amazing matchups as things go on in the desert is all the battles with Lees and Grants.
Oh yeah.
Against like 50 millimeter.
The French of Africa. America was the French, very equivalent until they gained the experience, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. 75 millimeter Shermans and
crazy war when you
against Tigers.
When you really think about it, it's absolutely a crazy war, right? Just how much development occurred during it, and like literally each phase. is its own war.
Yeah.
From a wargamer's perspective.
And then these German units, with short 50mm cannons and things like that. Yeah, no, but the next year, they're not upgraded that much from this, and they're fighting KV-1s and T-34s.
Yeah.
Not all the time. I mean, they're fighting T-26s and BT-7s.
Yeah, I like Eastern Front as well. I mean, so for some reason,
early Eastern Front is fascinating.
The
challenge is to accurately simulate Soviet tactical problems.
I don't know why, but
for French tactical problems,
like Normandy and beyond, I don't know why. It's just not appealing to me. But just from a wargaming perspective, historical perspective,
it's got to be a well-designed war game, or it's.
Yeah, I mean, I like Arnhem. I like Bulge a little bit, but
This is my journey with writing armor rules. Came from yet another game of T-34s going 4 inches a turn, being blasted by Tigers across the table. Okay, I need to mix this up. Okay, so we have finished German movement. It looks like there is no defensive fire or advancing fire, except for you could try to activate your artillery and fire for effect if you wished.
Oh, I can already.
Yep. Okay. This is the activation roll.
I thought I need to. Oh!
You have never heard such clear radio signals. Okay, so now on an 8 or less, your fire for effect will be accurate. I'm assuming this is HE.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I have only smoke as the other option, right?
Right. Yeah, you don't have any cluster munitions and so on. Okay, so this has skewed. You're going to roll one die for direction, and we'll go around the compass like a hexagon to see what direction it's going to skew.
That's direction.
It's going to go due north, and then you roll another die to see how many inches.
Well,
6 inches. So move the puck 6 inches.
North. Oh, this is north.
Okay. Yeah.
You're
still going to get. Yeah, you're still going to get the last vehicle in line. So now we're going to roll on the indirect fire table.
What's the size of the template?
It's 3 inches out. It's basically egg shaped. So. Yeah,
okay.
I'll give you 2.
Yeah, so
I'll give you the 2. Yeah.
No, I think I only got this guy.
Yeah, but if those vehicles are still there at your next fire opportunity, you can attempt to correct the fire up to 6 inches, which would work fine. You would just put it back on the center, say they start moving or whatever. Now, if he just supporting fires with these guys, you won't have a fire opportunity till your turn. Now, or it does nothing at all. Indirect fire table, you're going to roll 2 dice 6. You want low. That has no effect. But when we get around to the French turn, which is right now, there will be a cohesion roll for that platoon. So, Peter, go ahead and roll 2 dice 6. Don't roll boxcars.
Almost.
Okay. They are unfazed. They are unfazed by the artillery fire. They are buttoned, right? You said they were buttoned.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah. The only unbuttoned is the commander over here.
Okay. So that means there's no further effect. If you were crew exposed, we would then go on the infantry fire table and see if the commander just took some frags.
All right. So I'm moving. Okay, hold on. Let me put some markers.
You have no supporting fire, so we go right into your movement. So go ahead and do your movement. We'll go back into.
First and foremost, I'm moving this ATG. I can go up to 6, right?
That's right.
All right, I'm going around here, going around here. I am going to. I don't know if I'm able to start dismounting, but that's basically my intention is to dismount here. These guys are still.
You'll dismount during your next movement phase.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, so now I'm going to do this platoon here. Okay.
Always start with your platoon commander.
All right, that will be the guy in front. I get this is just basically I'm using the third as that. Let me gonna mark from him. He can go up.
Were you doing that? Okay, one second.
I'm sorry. All right, I think I can go.
I'm gonna be okay just for a minute. You guys.
Is it 9? I can't remember the distance if I want to stop.
If you start and stop one turn, you have 11 inches of movement, so it's 9 is the distance you'll go.
I'm gonna go here.
Yeah. Because start and stop takes 1 inch from your movement.
All right, I'm gonna go there, and then I'm gonna put my guys following formation because I can't do anything else but that. All right, These guys are not in motion, but these guys were still. I guess. I don't know. Actually, they stopped to dismount, so I don't think these guys are in motion anymore. All right. All right, so then I'm going to move. I'm going to move these guys here. I'm going to kind of start getting them to about, their intention, their orders are move here. Let's go 9 and stop.
We need to play Tank Duel one day just as a beer and pretzel game. I need to read because it has North Africa expansion. The base game is Eastern Front, but the expansion, there is an African expansion with Lee tanks and Italian tanks.
So they were in motion, but now they're not, right? That's where they came from, just for giggles. You probably want this marker back, right? There you go.
Keep him because I can adjust it.
Right.
I can correct the fire.
Okay, put it back. Position. Put it back then. I'm putting my finger where it kind of was.
I wonder.
It's right here.
Okay, where did you...
Go ahead.
I'm looking for.
You were 6 inches above that, or roughly, maybe about there. Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe
I was
a little bit closer. I think right about there. All right.
You moved already these guys?
Yes, I did. Yeah, so that's probably actually right here.
Yeah, it was right somewhere here. Yeah, I don't want to use the.
Yeah, you're not gonna. I don't know why. Honestly, I don't know why you fired for fat, or I don't know why you did spotting, considering they were moving targets, right? You know what I mean?
No, they were. They were stationary at the moment.
But then, are you able to? Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. They are stationary here too. You're right.
They were stationary.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and
you can interrupt and try to activate the artillery on the first move, or you can wait till they've all moved. It's up to you. And you can correct up to 6 inches if you successfully activate. As long as the observer can see... Oh, here's a question. Can your observer see where the shot fell? All right, that's an issue. You don't actually see the spot from where you are.
It's okay. It's okay. You can just say he.
No, but wait. But I've seen spot. I was targeting. And
yeah, you were targeting that, and he drifted there. Yeah, I agree.
But you were calling. It went too far right.
Right.
So you can do a 6 inch direction on it.
Yeah.
Okay, because they don't see where it landed. They seen the spot where
this guy here went 9, so yeah, that's about right. You're gonna probably get it.
Yeah, if you successfully activate, you can correct it to get the top 2 vehicles, no problem.
Okay.
6 inch correction from the actual fall. So, hey, it went too far right. Pull it in, and so now you would roll 2d6. If you roll 8 or less, then you successfully activated the battery again.
Oh, so Peter ended all over here.
No, if you want to do the fire now, so.
Yeah, I would. Sure, why not?
Okay, so then you move 6 inches.
That's just what I do, right?
Yeah. So you're probably gonna get.
And I'm going to say that catches these 2 vehicles. Yep.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now you're going to do.
I would argue even this guy gets it.
I'm going to give you all 3. Absolutely.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah. So now you're going to roll 3 times 2d6 to see if you affected any of the vehicles.
Okay. So let's start with the middle one and go.
Okay.
Outside. 5.
5. He would have to stop.
Which one?
But she's already done. That one, right?
Who was exposed? Because you said
none of them. This guy.
Yeah, everyone's buttoned in that point.
Okay.
Okay, next vehicle, middle one.
7. That's probably.
And the last one. Yeah.
Come on, at least one. 8. So
yeah, and we know coming back around to the next French phase, no matter what else happens, there will be another cohesion roll because you were under artillery fire.
That's fine. Just if you want, I can put a little. Here, I'll just put a confusion there. A cohesion. Hold on a second. Let me just copy that. Give me a second. All right. Just so we remember, we need to do that because I won't.
Under no cohesion effects, but you do need a cohesion roll.
Right. Exactly. That's fine.
Tiny marker. I love it. Okay. Any other French movement?
Yes, I do. Give me a second. Let me just scale that up a little bit. All right. All right, just to kind of mark that we need to do that. All right. Tom, hold that thought. Yeah, that's all right. So let me do how far these guys can go 6, right? This is the HQ unit that's trying to get into position to.
The trucks can go 6. The motorcycles go 8 off road. Yeah.
All right. So we're trying to get the FO into a position that he can help the mortar fire from these guys. All right, so then these guys, you said 8, correct?
Correct.
All right. So these
obviously, if you get these people to a road, they become much more mobile.
Yeah, I probably should have started them that way, but whatever. Okay. So these guys are moving into place.
Yeah. Note for the after-action report.
Yeah, we probably should have started on roads. All right. Again, I'm trying to get to about there for to start some mortar fire or whatever. It doesn't really. What is the range of the 60 mil mortar?
1 moment.
Because I could just set up here and just start firing when he has visual.
It is 34 inches.
All right. So then definitely gonna need to get him. Oh, that's not too bad, but yeah, we're gonna probably get them up to about right here, and then I don't know. The FO is gonna try to hide in the trees. I guess we'll see. See what happens.
Ask yourself where the Germans will be when you finish your move.
Okay, I'm going to actually start moving this HEG. I'm going to hook up this turn. Okay.
Oh, let's see. Who has spots? These guys. Yeah, Germans, you're in motion, but you still want to do a spotting roll from that platoon.
Me. Okay.
Yeah, 2d6, yeah.
I can do this. Right. Oh, right.
Uh-huh.
Oh, 3.
3. All right, I got to run the numbers because you are crew exposed and in motion.
Yep. The guys on the flanks are exposed.
Moving vehicle, base of 35. Observers moving takes us to, and you move more than 4, so you're down to 25. You're not buttoned. There's no intervening terrain. So that roll would see him at 75. That platoon knows where the French are. Now, the French need to roll.
Oops.
Hold on. Speaking of that, let me save it.
Yes. But did he disappear from...
It's fine.
Disappeared from
Just
everywhere, I think.
I think he might have lost internet.
He technically is in Discord, but I think Discord...
He might have hit the X. I've done that in the past.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. No, Tabletop Simulator just vanished on me. I'll be back in a second.
I just saved it as well, by the way, just in case.
Good. But anyway, you need to roll, Peter, and you have a base 20 for the spot on the that German platoon.
Yuck. I rolled an 11. Probably no, right? Definitely no.
You see nothing?
All right. Why don't you get back in here? I'll re-promote you. No salary increase. All right. The oversized markers help a lot, by the way.
Yeah, oversized markers help a lot.
Yeah, because you can kind of zoom out and still visualize what you're doing. It's pretty cool. All right.
As befits the fact that your commander is a gunner and you're buttoned, you didn't see them, so
lovely.
You could have.
All right, so I'm assuming no visual checks, no spotting between here for either.
I'm going to say I'm going to say that's altogether blocked by the standing trees.
If this tree is block line of sight, then there's no way both of them.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. goes. That's fine. Goes both ways.
If we just...
Right. So then I think that's all my moves. And do I have any fire? Do I?
You don't have anyone to do that yet. So.
These guys are.
You do not see specific targets. Yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't. If they saw
if they
them,
were
I
in
don't
range,
think. I don't think so either. Anyway. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you had seen them, they're still out of range anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I didn't overreact or underreact. All right. We are now to turn 2 or 3. Turn 3.
There's on the wrong.
Turn 3.
So, yeah, we are now entering turn 4, and okay. The Germans will start with their contact roll.
Yeah.
You maintain contact, so you actually could fire the artillery again right now if you wanted.
Yep. Sure. Can I correct it?
Yep. And that would be the center 3 would be what you would get. So.
It costs me anything, or is
nope,
it just...
Nope. You're just continuing fire. If you activate, that's it.
Okay, so now I roll for damage. So the guy on the first guy here.
The artillery is answering other calls. Fall silent.
Okay. Yeah. But I keep my marker.
Because God forbid they stay helping the people that are under fire. All right, so.
Yes, your marker can stay there because you maintain contact.
Right. Let's see. And
there's a lot of things that are going on behind the scenes. For one thing, there's counter battery fire, but there are also other support calls coming in. So you receive 10 minutes of artillery fires. That's pretty good.
Hey, do you want me to just put another tree right here? Because it's kind of annoying me that that's open.
No, that's a spot someplace can move. So
right.
Yeah. Anyway, if there is no other German supporting fire, and I don't think there is, we go right into German movement. And now things are starting to get interesting because we're going to be close enough where we might potentially shoot each other.
Yeah, you know what? This guy and this guy just will stop where he is. These guys obviously stay where they are. They will rotate, let's say 60, well, they won't utilize.
All right, Peter, you have a spot roll again.
They will move up to here and then stop. That's what they will do.
Very good.
All right, you can see anything within 40.
Oh, nope.
Which
right on that.
Those guys, 40 that are moving before movement points.
Probably let's that one guy. All right, that's fine.
Let's see. This turn they only stopped, so you may not have them. Let me run the numbers. So moving vehicle less than 4 movement points is base of 30. You are gunner, which takes you to 25. Your button, which takes you to 15. So your roll was good enough for 30 inches for a vehicle that didn't move 4 or more movement points. So the result is you are out on both the Panzer IIIs and the Panzer IVs. And your commander is exposed, but can't see anything.
See ya.
Okay. So do I do something?
Well, give me a roll. There is a chance. That's Peter needs to roll.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I got confused for a second.
All right. So he is exposed. He's looking at vehicles move less than 4 movement points. So his base is 30. That becomes 60. All right. You can now see that platoon. So you can put flags up. You're going to need to move forward soon to maintain visual contact, but you can communicate to that platoon that there is armor in front of them. You won't be able to shoot at it till they get their own spot.
Just allows me to react.
You're waving your little flags out the back of your tank.
Vigorously. All right. So Germans proceed, right? What's the next phase? Turn
any of the
player
German, I think there's more German movement. fascinated by some German decisions here. I wonder what the Panzer ones are.
I need to. Can we take just a 5-minute breather just for coffee?
You're in charge. See you in 5.
All right, everybody.
Yeah.
Nature break too.
I might just finish movement.
Yeah, that's
because I don't
fine.
think
I'm
I
fine with
triggered.
that. I'm fine
Go
with
for
that.
it.
See you in a little.
I don't think there's going to be any fire on you, so go ahead and do it.
Because these guys. Rain.
Or I should say, down here is where there might be interest after your move. So
Yeah, I don't know if I will move as far, though they probably would. That's a good question. If they see trees like that, I don't know if they would drive.
they're going to look for a tactically competent way to get through the tree line.
Yeah, and going just forward into them does not sound competent.
Well, and remember, your platoons can do Overwatch. You can split up. Some Overwatch, some move. So you can leapfrog.
Yeah, but I am. Oh right, yeah, I could Overwatch. Yeah, because this is the place where if they see the tree line from up close, I guess what they would up to here and stop and wait for infantry to disembark behind them and to the tree line. That sounds like sound tactic. Like just overwatch the tree line from fairly safe distance and wait for infantry to disembark here and okay, so they will stop. And then infantry would move from behind them and try to scout here. Just assuming they don't see what's behind these trees, right? They are not moving. Okay, so what's the cross country? What I will take these guys away for. They are embarked. They probably disembark all at once. What is cross country for the Opals? For blitzes? Oh, Walter, are you there?
I'm having trouble hearing you. Sorry. What was the question?
The speed of the trucks.
On the road, you can go up to 24.
Oh yeah, no, outside the road because the plan.
6. Yeah. So
Oh,
1 to turn off the road, and then 5 more moving cross country.
Because they would move here. I don't know if tanks can. I don't think they can effectively attack them here. Right?
It would be your opinion, as a 1940 Panzer Grenadier, that those tanks are too far away to worry about.
Okay, because my plan is move here. You say 24 on road, right?
So... That's right. Their movement rate's 6, but they pay only a quarter inch for an inch of movement on a road.
And turns on road doesn't.
And that would be a point to turn. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So they started here, I think. Again. Okay, let me take a marker. You were here, guy. I need to do it again. So they would move 10 up to here. 1, and they still can perform 13, correct? Okay, it can be 12 that they would.
Yeah, that looks. Yeah, you've definitely got enough movement to do that. And then if you wanted to dismount the infantry, it would be a quarter of your movement.
Yeah, they already used all of it, so they won't.
Okay, gotcha.
Right now, because that's all of 24 inches they can move.
Yeah, one of your tactical problems would be: are there people waiting in the town to shoot at us? So, makes sense that you're sending the infantry where you're sending them.
I'm back.
I was surprised you didn't put the Panzer ones on your left flank, but
yeah, because I was confused. I thought they were Panzer 38T. That's why.
There we go.
The model confused me.
They're gonna scout very effectively up there. Yeah. So.
Okay, so I think that's all of my movement because they are keeping here and the commander is keeping here. They stop. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. Is Peter ready with us? I think
I am. What phase are you at?
Okay.
Done with
I
the rest? Done with everything.
And these guys finished. If they stopped here and they moved above half.
They need a spotting roll.
They have.
Oh no, they did the spot already, right? That platoon's aware of the the French tanks, right?
Yep.
I don't think if they rolled. I thought they rolled.
Okay. Spotting roll for your Panzer Force then. Crew exposed. Stationary. Looking for stationary vehicles. That will get you 50 inches.
So that's. Yeah.
All right. You are within 50. You could actually fire your main guns.
I can try, but I bet I won't hit. But I don't know.
Let's. So, if this was not advancing fire, at this range you would hit with AP on 3 and HE on 2. However, this is advancing fire. So you have the following modifiers. You have a non-stabilized turret that adds 2 to your roll. You moved, and that adds another point. So that 5 becomes an 8. Nothing. You miss, obviously. Yeah. So. And if the red die were a 1, you'd get.
But you have that range over me. Mm-hmm. Right?
So you can fire the other.
I think the second guy also can fire, right?
Because Yep. All right. The other wrinkle. Just to let you know, because you didn't declare it, these are HE shots. If you want to fire AP, you have to roll to see if the round is available, because they only carried limited ammunition. And that would be a 1 die to see if you're actually firing AP. So anyway, you have done your initial shots with the 75 millimeters, and if you fire at the same targets next fire phase, then you will get a 1-point advantage because they are acquired targets.
Okay.
So you can't predetermine that you have AP loaded?
Nope. You have to, because we're up a level. We're saying I've sent this platoon over here to fire at those targets. Maybe they have AP, maybe they don't. We're not tracking ammo in the tanks. But they're carrying like 6 rounds. So will they think of it and do it now? That's randomized.
Okay.
That's the rule for like the period and campaign.
Interesting.
It's not solid rule. It's just how they carried ammunition in.
Yeah,
that's right. Fine. These are not yet envisioned.
So they're limited on ammo. Pretty limited on ammo. Everybody is.
Yeah. Well, they're the only ones that have this AP limit, and that's because these are still envisioned as support vehicles. They thought that 75 was going to be used on infantry targets and things like that. Now, it is a fact. You can look at the ballistics that we know, all the careful German paperwork, that it's actually a better anti-tank gun under certain circumstances when they fire AP. But it's also low velocity, and it's also
right. Because Peter, this is still Panzer IV. We have this model, but this is the one with the short barrel.
You are 2 full years from the Panzer IV F2. Yeah. And I should mention too, this is a low velocity cannon, so there's an additional penalty at this range.
Yeah, so doubly couldn't hit, but that's fine.
Well, if you don't snake eyes, then we would have been into the unlikely hit thing. Yeah, it's an additional 1-point penalty.
Penalty.
So.
Yeah, because I kind of forgot they had the first Panzer IV had this short barrel that it was pretty much the infantry support.
You get around to El Alamein and they get their first Panzer IV specials. Suddenly they have the
Okay, so turn 4 everything. Side B, right?
That's right. So now we have 1 cohesion roll for these guys.
Mm-hmm.
And you're supported, and you're under artillery fire. So again, don't roll boxcars. You are fine.
Challenge accepted. All right, so I don't need. We'll remark that if we need to.
Right.
Hey, this guy stays. That marker stays. Okay, one of my first things I'm going to do. Anything I got to call it. Just take me through the phases so we're honestly.
Okay, but having gone through the cohesion phase, you have no contact rolls yet.
Okay.
So we are now into your supporting fire. You have nothing in range, so now into your movement. And if you choose not to move these guys, then you will not be subject to defensive fire. If you do move them,
I am not moving
then
these
they
guys.
can try to, okay, great. If you did any of the move, then they could try to activate artillery or fire.
Purposely not at that point.
Right. You've noticed these guys are under fire from outside your effective range.
Right, but
so that is a consideration. Yeah. You have no smoke at all.
All right. So right now I am. Can I?
Rounds lazily arcing through the air.
One of my first things is to deploy the ATG.
Okay, he's dismounted and unlimbered.
But cannot fire this turn. Is that right?
He can fire. Yeah. If he had a target, he would just be advancing fire without moving. But because he is non-turreted, it would affect his 2 hits.
Okay, that's that.
Fortunately, by the time you're in defensive fire, all those penalties are gone.
Okay. Now I am going to activate this platoon for movement.
Yeah,
go ahead.
And I did want to mention again, you will want to move your CHQ because he's really outside of command range now.
Okay. So. All right. Hold on a second. No, didn't want to do that. All right. No, didn't want to do that. All right. How far can he go? 9 to stop?
Yes. If you want to start him up, again, he would go 9.
Didn't mean to do that. All right. So then activating these guys to move. Anything before I move? No. Okay. I'm going to go this way. 9. Unless you're going
to give you an obstructed spot roll, Thomas.
7.
Who is unbuttoned over here, by the way?
You know what? The guys on flanks and the guys in the middle. There are.
Okay, so I would say you see basically 1 movement point worth of movement through that gap. So your base would be 30. You're no longer in motion. You're not buttoned. So we have intervening terrain. It takes us down to 25. And you rolled a 7. So yes, you can see that 1 vehicle there moving through the trees.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But I will be able to as well.
So you could even defensive fire. It'd be a snap fire, but that would be the only penalty. Other than what intervening terrain, yeah. Okay. All right. So we're firing a 37 millimeter rifled AT round. It's over 20 inches. And that is a critical hit.
You're kidding me. You're fucking kidding me.
Lowers your armor rating from 2 to 1. So now we go to the Panzer III armor card.
They seen some movement between trees, just
and this guy
aimed whatever snapshot, and this bullet just
and this guy
bounced inside the tank, killing everyone.
Panzer gunnery prize in the pre-war contest. Okay, all right. So the base range for 1 point of armor, which is what this is for the critical hit, is 24, which means this goes from what it would have been, which is it would have been a TK of 3, instead is a TK of 7 because we're on the 1 chart instead of the 2 chart for the critical hit. So if you roll an 8 or less, it is of interest. Okay, the vehicle is killed. The crew has a chance of surviving. 2d6, Peter?
You
can roll a tree too, that's cool.
Hold on.
Okay, yes, so our hapless driver and commander get out of the vehicle. The vehicle's killed. However, you got smoked to market or what got you. So.
All right. Hold on. I'll just label these as crew.
It's not the middle one. It's the one just north of there.
Oh, this guy. I mean,
that guy, yeah.
Can flip him also, I guess. Oh, okay. That's stupid.
Just flip him
You
over.
were not aware of the target, so you couldn't gun duel him, but you do have a shot back. Advancing fire with just that one vehicle. If you make your spot roll, of course you're being fired on. So yeah, give me a roll. You're buttoned and you are no longer moving. So yeah. All right, you have spotted the vehicles firing at you. So this guy can shoot back.
Damn straight I am.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
What? 4. Wait. Oh.
I haven't rolled yet. I haven't rolled yet. Are we doing a tank duel? What are we doing? Are we doing a tank duel?
No, you're just shooting at him. Yeah.
Okay, so why was he rolling?
Not clear on that point.
Okay.
Yeah, why was
I don't know. That was throwing me off. So I roll, correct? Okay.
I thought Walter.
No, he was rolling for me to be able to react to you.
You fired the one tank with a shot. Yeah. All right.
So now I am rolling.
Peter, go ahead and roll, and we'll go through the numbers. Yeah.
Okay, not great.
Okay, you missed, although you acquired a target for your next fire phase. But this is a 37mm AP round on the 30-inch bracket. So your base is 3, and you have the following negatives. You are buttoned, that's +1. You're advancing fire with a non-stabilized turret, that's +2. And you're firing your advancing fire after moving. So that's another +1. So you would add 4 to your roll. So you would have to have critical hit to hit.
No, didn't do it. All right.
Yep. But now you are behind a wreck, which will make it harder to hit you, and you will have an acquired target if it's still there next turn.
All right.
All right. And then just remember that, as opposed to the other, is going to need to do a cohesion roll during your turn.
Hold on.
Your next turn.
That one tank or the whole platoon?
The platoon. The platoon would have to.
That's fine.
Okay, so that is that's defensive and advancing fire. Like 2 French tanks and 1 German tank could see each other, and that's the result. So we're back around to German turn 5, and the Germans have a cohesion roll for this platoon.
Okay.
Don't roll boxcars. All right, they love it. They're supported. They haven't taken any losses. They're not flanked. They're not under artillery fire. So, all right, and contact roll. All right, radios are working, and so now we are in supporting fire. So we could attempt to activate the.
Did they do a confusion roll?
They did a cohesion roll.
All right.
They just passed. Yeah.
They did. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, sorry. Just did. I heard that wrong. Sorry.
All right. So now we can activate the artillery if you wish.
Bring artillery on them again. Oh, wait.
Okay, it activated.
Okay.
So now we just need you to roll 1, 2, 3. 1. Yeah, sorry. 1, 2, 3 for the 3 vehicles in the middle there. Actually, I need Thomas to roll.
Yeah. Let's start with this guy. I roll for you then.
Okay.
First guy.
No effect?
Yeah, 9.
Middle guy. This would have been a great time for Snake Eyes because that would be a direct hit by a round. Okay. You forced a cohesion roll. That's the only effect.
For just 1 roll for the platoon. All right.
Yep.
You're not going to roll that now, though. You're going to roll it when we get to your.
Hold on. Sorry. All right, there we go. All right, we're good. Keep going.
You just have to remember you're not actually under CN1.
I put text over it. If you mouse over it, it says CFN roll.
The other supporting fires that are possible is you have a shot here, and you have shots here, if you wish to take them.
I will do all of them.
Okay. Which one are we doing first?
This guy.
Okay. So this is a new target, and he has a point of cover. So we are on the 30-inch bracket with 37mm AP. So your base chance to hit is 3. It goes down to Snake Eyes because of the cover.
No.
You missed and you lost a rate of fire. So put a supporting fire marker down on that tank. He's not eligible to move this turn and so on.
Which one? This one? This one? Or what? That one?
That one.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you have it, Peter?
What? You need a what marker? I'm sorry?
Oh, okay.
Supporting fire.
I have it.
There we go.
I have it.
All right.
Bigger.
Oh, this is advanced fire.
we know what it entails. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Close enough.
All
right.
That is
so
somewhere.
Now, what about the Panzer IVs?
Yeah, they will fire at whatever they see.
Okay. All right. So they, first of all, do you want to fire AP? Because you're going to start with a single die to see if that's what they fire this turn.
Can I fire with HE on them?
You could fire HE, yeah.
Oh no, but that I don't lost anything if I try to fire HP.
Nope.
Right?
It's just if it's not available, they fire HE.
Okay, so let's try AP because at this range, HE will do probably nothing. So what do I roll? I roll 1d.
1 die for each tank, yeah. So the first tank fires AP. So
second, I will already. Okay, second guy does not, I believe.
Okay, so your AP roll, you need Snake Eyes, but it's the same target, so you go up to 3. Oh my god! Okay, so you have a critical hit again with a 75 millimeter AP round. What that means is we go onto the 1 armor track.
Okay, let's.
Which means it is found. Yeah.
Can we? Which table are you looking at? Which chart are you looking at first of all?
Okay, we're on the Panzer IVC
okay.
AP chart.
Hold on.
And normally speaking, this is outside effective range. Okay. But because it's a critical hit,
right,
it's now a TK of 9.
Okay, so you basically came down a level.
On the 1 armor chart.
You got the
yeah.
Okay. So
this
now
is the
take me to the river.
Okay. Because it's on the 1 chart.
Which chart are you looking at now?
Okay. We're looking at the AP chart for the 75 millimeter L24 on the armor card. Because it's a critical hit, the Hotchkiss's French front armor goes down from 2 to 1. So we look at the 1 row, and at any range that this round hits, it's a TK9 against 1 point of armor. So it has found the 1 weak point. It probably landed between the mantlet and into the turret track. And this is the only way an AP round has any effect at this range. Otherwise, it would just bounce off your vehicle. So now, because the TK is 9, Thomas is going to roll 2d6. And he has managed to do nothing to you with his critical hit.
He pulled a Pete. Tom pulled a Pete. All right.
That's right. So inside the tank, you just got a god-awful ring, and it smashed into the turret ring, and then you're like, hey, the tank's fine. So that is... and
that was against this tank right here.
Amazing.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So now the other tank is firing HE.
Yep.
So you need a 4 to hit. Oh my god.
I will.
What the hell? What the hell?
Okay. So now we had a perfect strike by an HE round. It found a chink in the armor again. So obviously we have the best gunners in the entire Wehrmacht, all right here in the 3rd Panzer Division. So because this is a single, this is an armor rating of 1 being hit by an HE round that is 60 to 84 millimeters. This is the 2-kill chart, the HE section right at the end. This is a 2-kill of 7.
Okay. So HE is kind of better.
At this range, you are better off shooting
with
HE rounds if you can hit. The vehicle is dead. The crew can survive.
This is
Peter will roll.
How Panzer IV has the legend. as this killer
That's
tank.
Right. That's right. Okay.
Unstoppable killing machine.
It's not the dice. All right. So Peter, roll 2d6 to see if that crew survives.
It's from what I read, it's pretty much how T-34 Legend started.
That's right. Okay. The crew survives, and that is important because that is your platoon commander. If he had died, then it would affect your next cohesion roll. And then obviously, basically during your movement phase, you're going to want to get him into a vehicle or on a vehicle to command the platoon.
Okay. Okay, add my next movement. Yep. All right.
All right. I believe that is the end of the German supporting fire phase. Let's see what moves he wants to do.
Yeah.
Remember, Peter, when he's moving one vehicle at a time, and you can interrupt.
All right, these guys can
So
move,
if he's
right?
moving,
Just go ahead.
Yeah, oh, sure.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah. But if he's moving where you have a chance to shoot back, then you're going to interrupt him if you wish, or you can wait till he's finished all his moves. But obviously, if they're going to drive through your position, you would shoot while they're still in your cover arc.
I'm pretty sure this turn will be less than.
Just use movement mark. Copy your movement markers.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I will next time. Okay, they will move like this.
Is he staying in motion?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Make them harder to hit.
They have machine guns. Right. I don't know what they will do with their machine guns. Wait.
I don't know. Apparently, blow my freaking turret off next.
Okay, let's say they are in motion. They pretty much wouldn't know what. Yeah, and that's interesting about the field communication at this level. They wouldn't really know what's happening out here, right? Maybe they would see some fire.
Yeah, they're hearing some fire. They know something's going on there.
They wouldn't have, or did Panzer ones had radios, at least commanders? Did they? Would they?
I mean, if anything, I would just get those guys off the west side of the map and basically win.
I would say that your platoon commander over there is on the radio and has general knowledge what's happening. There's people shouting that they're shooting. There's people reporting enemy positions. So you're tactically working.
You know what?
By the way,
he probably would stop here then.
Yeah, check my math here. That was 1 in 36 times.
I thank you, Tyson. Neil Tyson, whatever the hell his name is. I'm just
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Thank you.
Okay, these guys would move.
In other words, I don't need to be reminded about how sheer luck just shot through a tree.
Yeah, don't tell me about the odds, right?
Yeah, exactly. Han Solo on that.
Never told me the odds, but okay, so it was 1 in 36. Am I doing the math right? That's
yes,
1 in 36.
Yes, of 36.
36 times 36.
Yes.
That's a big number.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to move this guy.
That's my bad luck in action right there.
These guys move 6 inches on the road. Does that leave them with enough to disembark now? Because that's like you said, they use 1/4 of an inch, right? Each inch. So I think they have enough to disembark these guys. Correct? If they... 6 inches is like 1 inch of actual movement, correct? So they have 1/4.
You're saying you go half, right? You can go up to half and then still disembark, right? I thought that's what...
Walter said something about 1/4 for the tracks, because I think this is just, disembarkment of troops from the tracks.
A quarter of your movement to dismount, right. So the trucks could drive off now that the infantry are out. The infantry have finished their movement, but every turn after this, they can go 4.
And you're just trying to clear the town with the infantry? Generally, that's what the thought process is.
You were for coffee, I think, when I discussed my...
no, that's fine. No, it makes sense. It makes sense.
My option was to, stop tanks here to overwatch these trees, and then infantry to move over tanks to see what's behind the trees. From the standpoint, if they don't know what's happening up there, they would. I didn't want tanks to move.
Do they have any intrinsic Panzerfaust?
No, the first experimental Panzerfausts are the very end of 1942. They're not standard till mid 43.
What they would have anti-tank rifles at least. Did German use any of those?
They did use anti-tank rifles. They're also using Polish ones. Sorry, but these squads are considered
effective.
Right, but these squads are not carrying them. They're since they are Panzer Grenadiers, it's not in their loadout, so they are considered right. They could close combat a tank, but they're considered poorly equipped. And also, everybody has tank fright that'll affect their cohesion rolls if they're fighting tanks without tank support.
Okay,
interesting.
Yeah, because the infantry didn't really have any anti-tank mean, right? At this point in time, I think.
Yeah, nobody's got any tank mines or grenades. So certain forces would be carrying any tank rifles, but neither side's infantry are here because they are dragoons and Panzer Grenadiers.
Yep. Yeah, but my idea of what they would probably do if they don't know what's happening, the tanks wouldn't move past the trees to see what's behind the trees, especially that there is more trees and they would see it on map. I thought they will stop here and overwatch the tree line while the infantry disembarks.
It's absolutely reasonable decision by a panzer commander not to blindly advance through a tree line. Absolutely with you there.
Yeah.
I think you have overlooked the utility of Panzer 1s to go find out what's there, and Panzer 2s to find out.
No, he didn't know. He didn't know.
I thought they were Panzer 38.
But what would you said that before? But what would that have? These are.
We made a big mistake here. The Hotchkiss here is alive, and I'll tell you why. These are Panzer 2s.
Yeah, I thought they had the
20 millimeter.
Oh, they have 20 millimeter. Okay, I thought you said that they had 20 millimeter and you use it.
All right, I got to run the numbers because you did roll Snake Eyes.
You did roll Snake Eyes.
Yeah, you still hit.
Right.
So it was still 1 point of armor.
It's just whether or not it's
can't
basically
remember what I rolled for to kill.
Yeah, You hit him perfectly with multiple 20 millimeter rounds, and they bounced off the armor, even though it was a critical hit.
Okay.
Now, if he was closer, would it have gotten through?
Yes. Yeah. He actually, if he is basically, if he is within 10 inches, he has a small chance against your armor. And if he critical hits, it's at 10 inches, it would be a TK7. But, wait a minute. It would have been the to kill roll. You don't happen to remember the to kill roll, right? Because the to hit roll was 2.
But it was like 5 or 6, I think. It wasn't something special.
You could have killed it if you had rolled a 2 or a 3 on the to kill roll.
Oh no, I definitely didn't roll 2 or 3.
Right. If you look at the Panzer II armor card, you've got the 20 millimeter autocannon, the kinetic chart there. The maximum range is 22, and that is the TK3 roll from 18 to 22 is the 3.
Sorry, I don't look at tables. I thought that's what you.
I don't look at tables.
Yeah, that's my job. I noticed a galling mistake here in the print edition. I put minuses instead of pluses for low velocity and pluses instead of minuses for high velocity. I must publish errata.
Publicatio errata.
So that was... Oh yeah, and I finished movement because I disembarked my guys and I advanced my Panzer once. That they stop.
And your 3s and 4s in the center are stationary. Okay.
Yeah, they are stationary.
All right, so let's do. So we are now to. Bear with me.
All right, so this Panzer commander now, he knows he's overmatched. he's being fired at by bigger guns than he's got. So be aware of that.
I could have moved the freeze forward, but let's let them stay. I didn't move them. They slept it up.
Eastern Standard Time. It's 11:45. How late do you want to run?
You want to just finish this turn?
I can run for 20 minutes.
Yeah, let's just finish this turn. So
that'll give us time to do the French side of the turn.
Right. So I got it listed here, so we'll change it when we finish. All right. So confusion roll.
Start with your cohesion rolls, right?
Cohesion.
Okay.
I always think.
Yep. Okay.
All right. So then let's do that. I'll roll it. Whatever. You can tell me. Ooh, that's horrible. Not great.
Oh, so I'm gonna have to look at the numbers.
Son of a shit.
Yeah. Dice are not in favor.
Lovely. Your cohesion is 10. You are supported, and you have no losses, so you're good.
Oh, just barely. All right.
Yep. All right. So roll for the other platoon.
Okay.
And you have a 1 point penalty for.
That was very frightful rattle from 20 millimeter shells.
All right, I think I'm okay,
right.
but.
And the other platoon also passes.
All right. And anything because.
Your unit commander.
Right.
Yeah. You took a point for the artillery. You are not at 25% losses yet, and your unit commander did not. Your commander did not.
Can this commander ride the Hotchkiss? Can they jump
during his movement phase? He's on foot during your supporting fire.
Right.
But you're not in range for anything. So during your movement, you would get on the vehicle. However, be aware that that's going to draw a reaction if spotted from the Germans. So
if he just
now we're moving
stay very still. So if he doesn't move at all,
you could just stay on the ground. But if you want to maneuver, you want to get him into another vehicle. He would basically swap with another tank commander. So now we need a spot roll from over here. See if you spot the infantry moving.
Tom, roll.
Okay.
Yeah, your base is 10. He's moving, which goes up to 15. So out to 30, you would see him moving. So no, that does not. It's not a spotted move. These are kilometers away. You don't spot people moving behind vehicles to get another vehicle.
So he's going to swap in. He'll swap into this Hotchkiss, and then that CO will leave. So let me just say H39 CO retreating.
Right. So now there's basically a new vehicle commanding. Since none of them have radios, it doesn't matter which vehicle's which.
All right. So, but this guy is
which ones now.
Here, I'll mark him as the new CO.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. There we go. We're good. All right. So that's just that little thing.
Right.
I do want to move this unit, by the way. I am activating this unit for movement. All right. And now go ahead.
Now, right. So the infantry, he moved basically used a quarter of his movement. So you've got 3/4 of your movement left for that vehicle.
For this vehicle right here.
Half. Sorry. He mounted people, so he's got half his movement.
Okay. So he can go only 4.
That's right.
And then up to 60 degrees that we were saying.
60 is a point. Yep. And as soon as he moves, Thomas, you can try to activate the artillery.
Yep.
Okay. You fail.
I don't think. Yeah.
And then everybody else has to stay in formation, pretty much. I think, right? They have to stay in formation.
Yes. If you want to break formation, then you got to roll cohesion for each vehicle as they do their.
Just keep. Yeah. Again, I'm trying to just gain a little bit of cover and get closer, but I'm just taking a risk here.
So
and laser eye Tom, laser eye Toma, German last name of choice.
Yeah. Hey, there are a lot of Polish last names in the Wehrmacht.
We
won't talk about that. All right.
Silesia, Poznan, so there are a lot of.
No! If you, I will later tell you a story from my reenactment days.
Oh jeez.
From guys who went to Silesia.
Watch out what you say online, Tom. Okay.
So
both of your
both of your Panzer IVs can fire on a new target if they choose.
Do they have to
vehicles moving,
Yeah,
or
okay.
you could fire on their previous targets while they are moving.
So he doesn't have to respot. He doesn't have to respot that unit.
He does not. He's already spotted the unit, and you have not broken line of sight.
Yeah,
now, if you go behind cover,
that's what I'm trying to do.
Against the spot. So, Thomas, did you want to interrupt his movement to shoot at the targets you were firing at before?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so these are two Snake Eyes rolls.
Should I waste the ammo?
Okay.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
This was an HE, and then the second one.
Yeah, there you go, buddy. Uh-oh.
All right. That is a non-functional main cannon. Let's roll cohesion for that tank.
Nice.
Okay. He does not leave the battlefield, and you're going to have a chance to repair it, but you need to note that Panzer IV cannot fire its cannon.
Wait.
Here, I'll put them on. Here, hold on. I'm just going to put it here for now.
I will write jammed cannon.
Yes. Something has happened, and they have stopped firing. So.
Right, let me also.
Maybe they're rearranging ammunition.
I will place marker. I probably won't, forget something like that. Okay. But let me.
I put a cannot fire cannon marker there.
There we go. Okay.
All
right. Now, these guys did not supporting fire, but I want to point out these two could have.
Yes.
Do you want to go back and do that? Obviously, we missed the.
Wait, who on who do they see? Right. Okay.
Just him.
Yeah, I do want to go ahead and do that. Is that okay?
So that's absolutely fine. Learning game.
All right, ready?
So these are acquired targets. You need 4s. Missed.
Definitely missed. Oh, very close.
Okay.
But, all right.
And you retain rate of fire, so you get to roll again.
Okay. Almost.
Do it again.
Almost.
And we're done. Okay. So it forces a cohesion roll, no other effect.
Okay. All right. So that was these guys had moved. These guys, I think we're gonna.
So the other three.
Let me ask you this. I'm gonna call out a few things here. All right. Right here, does this guy have visibility to either of these units? ATG. I think he's out of range, but I just wanted to. Okay. Did you see? All right.
Do it again. Better again.
I think I'm out of range. But
you can see that one.
Okay. But he's out of range.
You can fire.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I want to at least cause a cohesion check.
You forced a cohesion roll for the whole platoon with the Hotchkiss. So go ahead and give that a roll.
Okay, so I'm gonna put that there too.
You can fire again. Yep. Let's see. Wait a minute. It is a 3, and you are high velocity. No, you're not that high velocity. Okay, and roll again.
Okay, one more. Or this was my roll.
If the red is a 1, 2, or 3, you get to keep rolling.
Oh. Is that like a? Okay, definitely.
Oh, you almost broke your gun. Okay, that's the variable rate of fire rule.
Oh, I like it. Okay. Yeah, like compressed rule. I like it. All right. I put a confusion marker out here for him to do that on turn 6.
A cohesion marker, right? Okay. Okay, and that you have the possibility of moving these tanks if you wish.
Oh God! At this point, it's I'm not really on whatever. Gosh bless.
I would say they've fired. That is right. That's your platoon commander. So yeah, he could move the moving vehicles, but then these guys would be stuck. They'd have to do cohesion rolls to do anything once they're out of formation. So I think.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do. I actually am gonna.
1940. Yeah, as a good 1940 French cavalry commander, you probably would keep the team together.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we'll do that. All right. So that's that. This guy already did his thing. I'm gonna go ahead and move this. I'm gonna go ahead and move the other ATG here. I'm kind of just trying to move him over. I'm trying to basically go through here. Right. So these guys can go 6. That's 3.
6 for trucks, 8 for motorcycles.
Yeah. All right. So that's about like that then.
But if you're going to the woods, it goes much slower and you might bog. You're going around the woods, so you're fine.
I'm going around. I'm staying around here. And they're bringing this.
Driving.
I'm gonna get the Humvee out of here. I'm gonna get the Humvee. I'm gonna get the Humvee with the minigun out of here. If you don't mind. All
right. Excuse me, American. What is that? It's a drone, son.
Wow, this is very sacre.
I'm recording the battle.
All right. So this guy.
Recording?
This guy's gonna move up like here too. Just to remain in sight. These guys are gonna move. Some of these things are. He's gonna go like 8, right? All right. So these guys are kind of just trying to get somewhere they can see something. And these guys are moving. You said 9 for the motorcycle?
8 for the motorcycles.
All right. Let's try to get them going towards the road.
Yes, the yearn for road.
All right, I think we're good.
Yeah, if save one thing that changed on this map. Yeah, let's save here. The road is actually north-south in the original map, and the town's kind of here. Okay. So the dragoons would be in the town.
Yeah, whatever.
That's yeah.
Yeah, you gave me the option. You gave me the option, right? You know.
Yeah. That's where this map changed from the original 100 scenario. So.
Let's see. Start of turn 6, right? That's where we're at.
That's correct.
All right, we went pretty good. I think compared to some of our MA matches, I think we did pretty good.
Modern armor with both sides have artillery and air and drones.
Yeah. This goes a little quicker.
We'd be like turns in.
Yeah, probably turn 4 or 5, maybe. All right, cool. All right. That is saved. All right, cool. That was a good match.
Thank you.
Good match.
Thank you as always.
It's good. But here's the next question: are you available tomorrow to finish it out?
Let me look at my schedule.
Just tell me. If not, we'll do it at some point. All right.
But let's do.
I definitely want to continue. I definitely want to continue a few turns at least.
Yeah.
Eventually, pretty much the Germans are going to break through, but I kind of want to see if I get a little bit more lucky. That's all right. All right, but great rule set. Great rule set, I think.
You have lots of medium tanks for 1940. So the Germans have to deal with.
I appreciate vehicles. This feels a lot better. This feels a lot better that a Panzer II didn't fire through a wood. And took out.
I thought that was the Panzer III, and I was like, I got to check the model here. Okay, no, it was not going to kill that.
This felt a lot better. He's probably still going to break through, which again historically happened, but you know, I want to at least put up a fight. Cool. All right, have a good one, both of you.
All right, take care.
Guys, bye. Take care.